Should we wear a mask in public during the COVID-19 pandemic? Mask wearing has been a very controversial topic to many. But what is the proof about wearing a mask during COVID-19? Would I still get infected even if I follow mask protocols? My name is Zay Baldwin and I'm here to tell you the science behind mask wearing during the pandemic. First of all, let me start off by saying, how does COVID-19 spread? COVID-19 spreads mainly from person to person through respiratory droplets. Respiratory droplets travel through the air when you cough, sneeze, talk, or shout, etc. These droplets can land in the mouths and noses of people around you. They may breathe these droplets in. COVID-19 is very deadly to people, but kids have been seen to carry very bad symptoms. For example, an article written by the Mayo Clinic states most children who've been affected with COVID-19 may have mild illnesses, but in some cases, organ tissues such as the heart, lungs, blood vessels, kidneys, and brain can be severely inflamed. According to the CDC, masks are simply barriers that block these droplets from exposure to the outside, thus preventing any spread of illnesses. Many studies have found that people who have been infected with COVID-19 but have not shown any symptoms, asymptomatic people, those who have not shown any symptoms, can still spread the virus. Also, people who are pre-symptomatic. Wearing a mask helps protect those around you in case you are infected but not showing any symptoms. Secondly, some may ask, what is the evidence that we have that wearing a mask is effective during the pandemic? Well, according to an article published by the University of California, San Francisco, a high-level experiment using a high-speed video projector showed that hundreds of droplets ranging from 20 to 500 micrometers were generated when saying a simple phrase. But if your mouth were to be covered by a simple damp cloth, then most of these droplets never got past the cloth. Another study have found that people with influenza and have been infected with a common cold found that wearing a surgical mask significantly reduces the amount of respiratory viruses, thus stopping anyone else being infected. Another study in Kansas showed the governor of Kansas issued an executive order requiring wearing a mask in public area, which was subject to a country-wide opt-out. After July 3rd, the study showed a drastic decrease in 24 countries with mask mandates, but continuing to increase in 81 countries without mask mandates. Another reason why we should wear a mask in public is because it's easy and it's low cost availability everywhere you go. According to the East Alabama Medical Center, if a person were to wear a covering to protect themselves from me, and I were to wear a face covering to protect myself from you, then we can drastically decrease our risk of transmission of the virus caused by COVID-19. In this conjunction with social distancing and frequent hand washing or use of hand sanitizer will be important to limiting the spread of COVID-19. Now with the wide availability of regular masks and hand sanitizer, it is easy to control the spread, but the struggle is to get people to wear masks and use hand sanitizer. This is the reason why we should wear masks in public and why it should be mandatory in every state. Thank you, and I hope you learned something from this presentation.